4:30 to 6:30, March 29th, at Enterprise in 19, where that bridge is they built for the bikes to go over. Just before we conclude, I know I gave you one history lesson. I have another one. Someone gave me a quote today, knowing that this was going on, and stumped me, sent me to Google. I'm going to ask her, this Shelley Leonard, to come back up and give you the quote. And I want you to think about who made this supportive quote.
Can anybody tell me who said, and I quote, "Where public unions are lost, where collective bargaining is lost, there freedom is lost." You are absolutely right. It was Ronald Reagan.
1981, in front of the Statue of Liberty.
Mark mentioned the need to scream. We don't just need to scream. We need to cry with the soul's cry of right versus wrong. We need to squall with the life-loving, freedom-loving squall of the newborn baby. We need to holler to the rafters. Don't let them take the American dream away.
I want to thank Shelley again for putting this together for us. And that's what we needed, someone 4'0" to come out and tell us to stand up. It's about 20 after 6. We're going to ask you if you could stay another 10 or 15 minutes and move our signs back up to the front. I thank you, and if anybody out there wants to say anything, I want to turn the mic over for them if they'd like to say something, and everyone back here will hear you.
Thank the band.
This was my pleasure. Thank you.
Just one note, too, that I forgot to mention as part of our malaise and the mantra that we're broke is that those two wars were put on a credit card.
That's right.
My name is Bob Knox. I'm a concerned citizen. What I want to do now, because I think it's more appropriate than everything you heard so far. During World War II in Nazi Germany, as the Nazis were picking off the groups one by one, a very courageous minister, Martin Niemöller, said this: "First they came for the Jews, and no one stood up for them. Then they came for the communists, and no one stood up for them because I wasn't a communist. Then they came for the labor people, and I didn't stand up for them because I wasn't a member of the labor union. And then they came for me, and no one was left to stand up for me."
That's exactly right. We should remember that.
Thank you so much for coming today and bringing your lovely wife, and hopefully we will see you again.
Hello everybody, my name is Theo. I'm like you, I'm just a humble person, but I wanted to say a few things because the people in Japan right now have these terrible floods. I know a little bit of what they're going through because I lived in Johnstown, Pennsylvania when in 1977 the whole town was devastated by floods. Also, my ex-husband was a steel worker. And after over 100 years, that steel plant, U.S. Steel, Johnstown Works, was shut down. I lost my house, I had to sell it for pennies, and I came to Florida. So I know what it's like to be a victim, and I don't like to be a victim. And right now, I am a retiree from Pasco County and the state of Florida. And in 1989, when I was hired in Pasco County, I made $3.65 an hour. So for people to think that county workers and state workers make a lot of money, let me tell you, they don't. And they work damn hard. And the only thing they want is respect and have a little few benefits and